The school gate looks awfully empty right now. I arrived for class about 10 minutes early, but there doesn't seem to be much of anyone here. It's almost like a ghost town. Yuichi? I hear someone calling out to me, and surely enough, it's Shuichi. Shuichi? You're here pretty late. Don't you usually get to school 2 hours before class? I do. That's why I'm arriving right now. What? But it's 8:20. No, it's 6:20. Wait, what? I checked the time on my phone, and sure enough, it says 8:22. But, my phone says it's 8:22. Let me see that. Shuichi picks up my phone and fiddles with the settings. Ah, I see the problem. You got the times mixed up and came to school late? No. Shuichi extends his hand, holding my phone to show me the screen. Your phone seems to think you're in Thailand, so it's showing the local time. What? I snatch my phone from his hand and start checking it. How did this happen? Your guess is as good as mine. Virus, software glitch, bad GPS app. The list is a mile long. You should really deactivate automatic time zone detection. That sort of thing can just go haywire sometimes. If anything on your phone goes into conflict with it, it just fails. Well, gee, thanks for the late warning. Hey, this isn't my fault. Don't yell at me. Sorry. It's just 2 hours of sleep. Lost. Well, it's not gonna hurt you to be early for once. I'm gonna go to the rooftop and get some sleep. Whoa, hang on. Just as I try to turn around and walk away, Shuichi quickly grabs me and spins me back to face him. You're already here. You might as well stay up and do something. Let me guess. You're gonna tell me to study. He scratches the back of his head, thinking his answer over for a few seconds before sighing. Well, I was going to suggest it, but... At this point, my words would only fall on deaf ears, wouldn't they? Oh, good. You can learn. Har har, very funny. I don't appreciate the sass, mister. It was done with the best of intentions. Sure it was. Well, you might as well socialize then. With who? Half of your classmates arrive early to school. I also know for a fact that Urushihara usually arrives at this time. And if you want, I only have to give some papers a look over at the student council room, and I'll probably be free in 10 or 20 minutes. Well, okay. I guess we could have some fun before class. You bet. Either way, I need to get going right now. I'll see you in a few. Do try to stay awake until I come back. As if I'd fall asleep in 20 minutes. I'll hold you to that. Bye. Yeah, see you later, Shuichi. Well, I guess this morning might not suck as hard. I still have no idea what messed with my phone's time. I guess this is why I didn't see Mom or Aki when I was getting ready for class. They were probably still asleep. And here I thought I was the last one to leave the house. I decided to drop my bag off at my desk before I set out to look for Keikun. As I step inside the room, I notice a few people are already in the class. Among them, I recognize someone that I definitely did not expect to see here at this time. June? The tiger snaps back to reality, looking to the side to see me standing by the doorway. Oh, Yuichi-san, good morning. Wait, what are you doing here so early? I pull up my chair and take a seat. Good thing my desk is right next to his. You know that should be my line, right? I can count on my fingers how many times I've seen you not be late for class. Oh, come on. Now you're exaggerating. I usually arrive at least 5 minutes before class starts. All right. I'll give you that much. Still, for you to be 2 hours early, that's surprising. Maybe just a little. Oh, so even you recognize that it's unusual. I guess. It's not like I was early because I wanted to. Did your phone's clock go haywire too? Not really. I tried studying for a bit last night and, well, I ended up falling asleep. Because of that, I woke up earlier than I wanted to. You? Studying? That's new. Hey, don't act so surprised. Sorry. Well, anyway, since I was already up, I decided to come to school early. Me getting here early today was just a coincidence. I don't plan on doing it again. Well, at least you tried to study on your own. Though I'm a bit curious as to why. What brought this on? I got some pretty bad grades on that last mock exam. At first, I didn't really care about it, but I realized that if I got those sorts of grades on our midterms, I could potentially flunk out of my last year. Oh, we certainly don't want that. Right. So I decided that I should try studying some more. How often do you study right now? Maybe I can try helping you come up with a better routine. Well, I swear to God, if you tell me that you don't study, I'll smack you upside the head. Oh, I swear I study. How often? Once a month? I smack his forehead, making sure to put enough power to make it sting. I'm not crazy enough to hit him as hard as I can. Yeah! You said you'd only do it if I didn't study at all! If you only study once a month, then you might as well not study at all. But... Yes? Studying is so boring. Yeah, my poor forehead! Take your studies more seriously. I will. Please stop smacking me. I lean back on my chair, sighing. This isn't a joke, June. Our school is pretty demanding when it comes to grades. Even a genius would have trouble passing if he only studied this much. And we both know you're not a genius. At least not when it comes to academics. Sorry, I'll try to study more often. You better. Or else I'm gonna pull your tail as hard as I can for each subject you get a failing grade on during the midterms. Yeah, stay away from my tail! That seems to have driven the message home at least. Well, I guess that's enough of a lecture for now. Really? Yeah, don't worry, I'm not gonna smack you anymore. You won't pull my tail either. I won't. Oh, thank God. By the way, Yuichi-san, what are you going to do to pass time until class starts? I've been bored out of my mind for the past 20 minutes since I arrived here. Well, Kei-kun usually arrives at this time, so I was thinking of hanging out with him until class starts. But I can hang around here with you if you'd prefer that. I guess I wouldn't mind going to see Urashihara-san. Well, at least you're cheery about it. Shouldn't I be? That's not what I... You know what? Never mind. Let's check if Kei-kun's in his class already. Okay. We go downstairs to the juniors' classrooms. Do you know which one is Urashihara-san's? Yeah, he's in class 2B. It should be right around here. A few heads turn as soon as I open the door. Some curious second years look at us with curiosity, exchanging whispers here and there. Well, I guess it's not unusual to have someone from a completely different year walk into someone else's classroom. Now, where did Kei-kun sit again? Yuichi-san and Kobayashi-san? Ah, I see Keisuke sitting in the center of the room, next to a group of students. That's why I didn't see him at first. What are you two doing here? No. Oh, wait, why are you two even at school? Aren't you guys always late? Excuse you, I'm always on time. Yeah, and I arrive on time 50% of the time. So you're saying that you're late about half the time. Sounds like a commendable track record. I see that he hasn't allowed his early morning routine to affect his sunny disposition. Why we arrived early isn't really important right now. And to answer your previous question, we came here to look for you. Oh, is that so? Oh, yeah. Yuichi-san said he was thinking of hanging out with you until classes start. I just came here to tag along. If you're not too busy, that is. I guess I've got time. I was going to review yesterday's work before class started, but I don't really have to. I'm already doing well as is anyway. Hey, Urishihara-san, how much did you score on the last mock exam? Me? 94. Why? What? Everyone in this group is a brainiac except for me! I wouldn't really go that far. I just study a lot. Really? How often? At least 3 hours a day after school. Wow, that's a lot. Compared to how little you do, it certainly is. What about you, Kobayashi-san? I don't want to say. Huh? How about we just change the subject? Keikun stares at us both with a confused look on his face. Agreed. Ahem. Well, getting back to the topic that first brought you two here. How about we go someplace else then? I think my classmates are staring a little too hard at you two. Mostly at Yuichi-san. Especially the girls. Sure. How about we go to the roof? Students aren't allowed on the roof. Exactly. I don't like where this is going. We're going to get in trouble, aren't we? Just as we walk out of the classroom, a fox spots us leaving and rushes over to us with a big smile on her face. Ah, Yuichi-kun, just who I wanted to see. And good morning to you two, too. Oh, morning, Katsunegawa-san. Hello, Katsunegawa-san. My, I really thought I was seeing things when I saw Jun-kun walk into the classroom half an hour ago. But then when you came in too, Yuichi-kun, I couldn't believe my eyes. We were just a little early today is all. Why does everyone keep fixating on that? Pretty much what June said. Don't get used to it. Class rep giggles, her voice carrying lightly through the air. Well, doesn't really matter. You said you wanted to see me? Oh, yes. I was working on plans for our class's events at this year's school festival. Already? Isn't the festival in November? It's true that most schools do it in November, but ours hosts at the end of May. Which is still a little over a month away. Why are you already working on it? We can't very well expect to put a good event if we don't take the time to prepare, can we? But we haven't even voted on what we're going to do yet. You guys haven't? Our class had their votes just last week. Really? What did you guys vote for doing? An event called Dinner Through the Globe. We're basically going to open a restaurant that serves traditional cuisine from all over the world. Oh, that sounds very interesting. To be honest, my idea was also related to food. Oh, you have an idea already? She giggles, looking at me as if she were saying, well, duh. Of course I do, silly. This is why I wanted to see you. I hear you're a pretty good cook yourself. I try. Why, you're not going to ask me to cook for our event, are you? Oh, no need. If my idea goes through, I'm more than comfortable doing the cooking myself. But I wanted you to taste test for me. Of course, you two are welcome to join too. The more the merrier. Wouldn't the elder Nezumiro be a better taste tester than us? He's a real foodie and all. Well... Last time I tried having him taste test something, he ended up eating all the food I had and left none for the other testers, so I'd rather pass on him. Oh. That sounds like in, all right. I don't even know him all that well, and I can say that sounds like him. Yes, well, this was 2 years ago, so forgive me for not knowing this at the time. Yeah, no worries. Sure, we were just gonna kill time chatting anyway, so I have no reason not to join. Me too! I love taste testing! Well, I suppose I have nothing better to do. If you'll have me even though I'm from another year entirely, then sure, I'm in. Wonderful. I already have most of it prepared. Come with me to the cooking club room. To be perfectly honest, I didn't even know our school had a cooking club. It turned out to be on a separate building from the one that houses our classrooms and most of the clubs. Give me a second to finish preparing, and I'll give you guys today's test dishes. Alright. She quickly starts fiddling around with multiple pots, plates, and other kitchen utensils. The kitchen has so many different smells wafting through the air that I can't even tell what's what. I have to say, I didn't even know the school had a cooking club. I'm a bit surprised. Of course it has a cooking club. Every school has one. Oh, is that so? Yuichi-san, don't even try. I can tell from the look on your face that you had no idea either. What? He didn't know? Busted, huh? And you actually tried to lecture me on it. Yuichi-san, you're mean. I wouldn't really call that a lecture. He was just looking for a chance to show off. Keisuke, shut up! Hey, you brought this on yourself. Oh my, is something going on here? Jun-kun looks pretty upset. No, it's nothing. Yuichi-san is just being his usual self. I'm not sure whether I should be offended by that or not. Let's just get back to the matters at hand. Are you finished preparing, Kitsunagawa-san? Oh yes, I just Is that... Sorry, my phone's ringing. Excuse me 1 second. Hello? Yuichi, it's me. Ah, Shuichi. Hey, are you done with your stuff already? Yep. I rushed through it as fast as I could. Where are you right now? Oh, I'm in the cooking club's room. The cooking club? Why? Class rep asked us to taste test some things for the idea she's going to pitch for the school festival. Oh, that sounds interesting. I'm in. Wait, but He shut off the phone in the middle of his sentence. He completely cut me off. Is something the matter? Well, you wouldn't happen to have enough for one more person, would you? Urata's coming over? Yeah. He shut the phone off on my face. Doesn't really sound like Shuichi-san. Shutting the phone off on someone's face? Nah, that's totally like him. He's just clueless. Oh, I didn't know. Well, regardless, I don't mind him joining us. In fact, it should be even better. Just promise to not let him get close to the cooking utensils. If he decided to cook something for us, I'm afraid we might not leave this room alive. Oh, don't worry. I'm well aware of his shortcomings. I really hope I never actually get to taste one of his concoctions. I really wish I had never tasted one of them. Okay, that's enough of a depressing conversation for now. We spend the next 5 minutes fooling around and waiting for Shuichi to arrive. Sorry it took so long. He walks in nonchalantly, neatly closing the door behind him. Good morning, Shuichi-kun. Morning, Ayako-chan. Oh, Jun-kun? Now that's a surprise. Didn't expect to see you here so early. Why does everyone keep saying that? Because it's true? Good morning to you too, Shuichi-kun. Ayako giggles, somewhat amused by Jun's annoyance. Urata. Urushihara. They both nod to each other, acknowledging each other's presence. So, what are you guys working on here? Like I said, class rep wants us to taste test for her. She sighs, leering at me with a grumpy look on her face. What? Honestly, Yuichi-kun, how many times do I have to tell you to call me by my name? Oh. I keep forgetting about that. Honestly, this happens almost every day. Get a grip already. Sorry. Well, no matter. What he said is correct, Shuichi-kun. I want you boys to do some taste testing for me. I already have the dishes prepared. I was just waiting for you to arrive. That's great. Let me have them. At least someone's excited. Of course I'm excited. It's food. I'm always excited about food. And this is why you're the most unpicky eater in our group. Yep, I'll eat almost anything as long as it's actually edible. I guess this means that, on some subconscious level, he's aware that the food he makes isn't edible. Well, I hope you boys will like it then. Here's the first dish. She plops down 4 plates in front of us, all of them garnished beautifully with a... Is this a walnut? It doesn't look like a walnut. It's slimy and gross. It certainly looks a little weird, that's for sure. Ayako-san laughs, her mouth opening up in a big, happy grin. Oh, just trust me on this. I made sure to taste everything before serving, so I know it's delicious. If you say so. Oh god, please don't let this be a repeat of the Arata experience. Good thing Shuichi didn't hear that. Otherwise, they would start an argument. Well, I guess I can give it a try. On 3, they all nod. 1, 2, 3. The 4 of us stab our slimy balls of brown meat, cutting away a piece and quickly popping them in our mouths before we have time to change our minds. It's squishy when you bite into it. What the hell is... this? Well, this is delicious. Yeah, I didn't expect that. It's a bit tangy and spicy. It's not really hot, but it really has a lot of spices to it. Damn, I have to admit this is delicious too. Yeah, I can't lie. This thing is great. Which, of course, only scares me more. What is this exactly? I realize now that you never actually told us. She chuckles. Oh, yes, that's true. What you boys just ate was boiled pork brain marinated in soy sauce, yuzu juice, sake, and brine. I just ate an animal's brain? Fascinating. I was afraid it'd be something like that. This definitely felt like some sort of animal organ. Jun kneels next to the trash can, hugging it close to his body and spitting in it repeatedly. Oh, come on, Jun-kun. You said it yourself that it was delicious. It's disgusting. Oh, God, I need water. I need to wash it out of my mouth. Does it really matter what it was as long as it was good? Of course it matters. The real question is, what is the matter with you? Ah, this is where you're gonna hurt my feelings. The big smile on her face tells me that she doesn't mean it. Ayako-chan, while my repulse for this doesn't quite reach the same level as Jun-kun's, I would have appreciated being warned beforehand. Same here. I mean, don't get me wrong. Rich people eat disgusting stuff like this all the time, so I've been forced to try this kind of stuff every now and then. But that still doesn't mean I enjoy it. Alright. I'm sorry to not have told you guys beforehand. I was just scared you might not try it if you knew. Ayako-san, with all due respect, what the hell kind of idea are you trying to pitch for our class's event in the school festival? She smiles wildly, looking incredibly proud of herself. I want to make a booth called Weird Foods You'd Never Know Are Delicious. I think the only thing that's weird here is your head. Nope, the food is definitely weirder. You're done spitting stuff out? I coughed so much trying to get all of the stringy bits out of my mouth that I got an urge to throw up, so I stopped. You're the one who's going to end up making yourself sick if you abuse your throat that much. Message received. I'll stop for now. Class rep's gaze softens a bit when she sees how bummed out June is. I'm sorry, June-kun. I really should have told you beforehand. I thought once you tasted it and saw how good it was, you wouldn't mind knowing what it was at first. It's fine. I'll get over it, I think. I suppose you guys aren't willing to keep testing for me right now? Well, I won't lie, it was pretty good. And I don't really mind it all that much. Like I said, I'm not a picky eater. Yeah, as long as you tell us what it is beforehand, I'm good. That way I can at least choose whether I want to try it or not. Alright, I'll make sure to warn you guys first. And what about you two? She looks over at June and me, who are standing right next to each other. I don't really mind. I like the food, and I've already had some weird stuff to eat before, so it doesn't really gross me out that much. She then turns to look at June with eyes filled with expectation. We all follow suit, staring at him and waiting to hear his answer. Darn it, peer pressure. Fine, I'll eat. Yay, thank you so much. She gets so excited that she immediately pounces June, hugging him. Bad touch, bad touch. She pulls away from him, still smiling. Oh, sorry. Got a little carried away there. It's fine. Just don't do it out of nowhere. You caught me by surprise. But seriously, bad touch? What are you, a 5th grader? Shut up. It's what my parents taught me to say when someone touches you without your permission. That's weird. You never did this before, and I'm sure we all touched you at one point or another. None of you literally pounced on me out of nowhere. I panicked. Sorry, I'll try to control myself. It's fine. As long as you tell me beforehand, I don't mind getting hugged. So, what's next? Oh, right. As if she had only just remembered that we're supposed to be trying out some food, she dives back behind the counter to pick up another pan. She neatly plates the food and pops it down in front of us. Is this a cracker with meat paste? It smells ripe, though. Almost spoiled. Oh, God. Is this what I think it is? Class rep's eyes light up when she hears Keisuke's words, and she leans in, curiously waiting to hear his thoughts. We all follow suit, waiting for him to reveal what kind of foulness has befallen us. This is surströmming paint. Pate, isn't it? Suming? Surströmming, and yes. Good job, Keikun. There's no way I'm eating that. Care to enlighten us? What's this thing? It's basically canned rotten fish. Ew. It's not rotten. It's fermented. It smells rotten. Dear God, the smell is so putrid and acidic that it's making my eyes water. Really? I thought I'd gotten rid of the odor when I prepared the pate. I guess huskies have better noses. I pick up the cracker and take a whiff of it. I drop the thing back on the plate, gagging. Oh, God, you're right. This smells awful. I guess this is one situation where I can be glad I wasn't born with a particularly good nose. Same for me. I don't have a sharp sense of smell, even for a tiger. Yeah, well, Yuichi doesn't either, and even he was able to smell this thing. Yeah, but he's a dog. That's speciesist. It's true, but speciesist. Oh, come on, guys. Just try it. I mixed it with lots of spices and herbs, not to mention some vegetables that I pureed to mix it in. Shuichi picks up the cracker, grimacing as he brings it closer to his face. This smells so bad. But, alright, I'll give it a shot. He closes his eyes and pops the whole thing in his mouth, chewing really fast. Whoa, are you insane? We all stand there, staring at him, slack-jawed. Shuichi's face begins to relax. He finished chewing and swallows his food. Well, it's by no means hot cuisine, but... What do you know of hot cuisine? Shut up. Friendly as usual, I see. But, yeah, it's good. It definitely doesn't taste anything like it smells, oddly enough. Really? 'Cause I have a hard time imagining it being any good. Aw, that hurts me deeply, Jun-kun. Sorry. Class rep chuckles, whipping him off. Oh, don't worry about it, I was just joking. Still, why don't you three give it a try? There's still something I'm worried about, though. What is it? Well, a recently opened can of Surströmming is said to have one of the most putrid smells in the world, and yet this kitchen smells pristine. I doubt you'd have been able to get rid of the smell so quickly, so what did you do? Oh, that. The smell was quite strong, that's for sure. But since I was serving it as a pâté, I decided to prepare it at home and just garnish it on the plate here. You prepared it? At your house? Yes, just last night. My parents screamed at me for an hour because of it. The smell is still lingering in the kitchen. My mother threw away the sauce pot that I used to prepare it. I can totally imagine how her parents must have reacted. And considering how strong this thing, with just a little bit of it, smelled, imagining what her house smells like right now is making me wince. In fact, it looks like it's making all of us wince. Anyway, go ahead, give it a try. In June, Keisuke and I trade suspicious looks with each other. Keisuke nods to us and reaches out for his plate. As if that had given him encouragement enough, June follows suit. I decide to try it too, if only so I wouldn't be the sole refuser. June was right. This is peer pressure. We all pop it into our mouths at the same time. This is passable. I'm not sure I would go so far as to call it good. It's not something I'd go out of my way to eat again, but it's definitely not bad either. Yeah, I agree. The taste kind of lingers in the mouth though. At least it's not rancid. It's actually quite nice. See, I knew you'd all like it. Class rep looks incredibly pleased that we didn't have anything bad to say about it. So, are you guys ready for the next dish? Wait, there's more? Of course there's more. I still have 8 more dishes for you guys to try. This is supposed to be food for an entire event. Oh, dear God. We're gonna be stuck here eating terrifying food for the next hour, aren't we? I lie half dead on top of my desk, lazily waiting for the end to arrive and free me from this torment. I don't even have to be looking at him to feel June's gaze focused on the back of my head. I lift my head up from the table and look him square in the eyes. Yes? Do you need me for something? Oh, you're still alive. Good. Is this a joke? Maybe. Who knows? I sigh, letting my head fall back to the desk once more. You seem pretty out of it. Today was exhausting. Really? I thought it was pretty normal. Not the classes themselves. The classes were fine. It was just everything. Ah, yes. The elusive everything. Tiring us out, ruining our days, setting fire to our crops, stealing our wives and killing our children. How dare he? Don't you snark me. I'm just trying to cheer you up. You're doing a piss-poor job at it. Maybe you're the one doing a piss-poor job at being cheered up. Are you going to keep up with these terrible attempts at sassing me until I get up from my desk? Oh, good, you got the message. Fine. There, I got up. Are you happy? Very. So, are you heading for practice now? I guess. It wouldn't go well with my coach if I skipped practice 2 days before the start of the prefectural tournament. Oh, it's this weekend already? Man, time goes by fast. I guess. It runs pretty close to the start of the school year, which is good because schoolwork isn't particularly heavy at this time. Well, I guess I already know what I'll be doing this weekend. Planting banana trees at your uncle's farm? No, you idiot. I'm gonna cheer you on. And my uncle doesn't own a farm. Huh. I think this is the first time you've ever called me an idiot. Could I expect you to start baring your fangs at me more often? Yeah. I guess I don't feel the need to force myself to be overly polite with you anymore. I mean, don't get me wrong. I don't like insulting people or being rude to anyone. I'm just saying that if you do or say something stupid, I'm gonna call you on it. Ah, yes. The true mark of friendship. Kinda sorta maybe somewhat insulting your friends whenever they do something stupid by calling them horrible names, such as silly or goof. Now who's being sassy? Shut up, I deserve this. By the way, is anyone else gonna be cheering you on this weekend? Your family, maybe? Aki also has his own competition to take part in. And my mom is gonna be busy with work this weekend. Really? Even on the weekend? Her work is very demanding. It was the only way to keep both me and Aki cared for. I'm really sorry to hear. What about Shuichi-san, Mizoguchi-san, and Urushihara-san? Shuichi is definitely gonna come to watch. Saya and Keisuke are taking part in the same competition, so they kinda have to be there. Oh, yeah, that's true. Well, at least you won't be alone. That's pretty neat, right? It's okay. Nothing special. I'm used to it by this point. Gee, you could stand to be a bit more excited. My friends are gonna come over. Point taken. You know, you don't have to act constantly cheerful all the time. Who says I'm acting? I don't know. You seem to be trying too hard. Really? I was just trying to cheer you up. I'm fine. I don't need to be cheered up. But thank you for the gesture anyway. Of course. I'm gonna head to the music room to practice. Do you plan on leaving practice early, or can I run into at the regular time that your club stops practicing? The regular time is fine if you want to walk home with me. Alright, I'll see you later, Uichi-san. See ya. June walks out of the room, leaving me standing by myself, looking down at my bag. Most of everyone's already left the classroom. Other than a few stragglers and myself, there's no one left here. People really leave fast. Huh. The courts are surprisingly empty for a Thursday. Actually, they're too empty. More than half of our members are absent. Where the hell is everyone? Hey! God, what the hell? Saya stands there, looking at me as if I were crazy. Jesus, calm down. It's just me. Don't just walk up on someone like that. Hey, it's not my fault. I tried calling you, but you didn't listen. Oh, is that so? She frowns, leaning closer to my face. Saya? You look so... bleh. Well, geez, thank you. You look lovely today. She shakes her head in negative. No, not like that. Just... your face looks so awful. Alright. What did I ever do to you that you're suddenly insulting me so much? She groans, rubbing the bridge of her nose with furrowed brows, I assume? Again? Not like that. I just mean that you don't look good. Are you alright? Yeah, I'm fine. Just feeling a little under the weather. Is it because of the competition this weekend? Perceptive as always. No. Like I said, I'm fine. And yet, when you say, I'm fine, I get so sad that I want to off myself. Seriously, you're a terrible liar sometimes. Look, I'm all right. You're not feeling the pressure. Pressure? What pressure? I've been the undisputed champion of the prefecturals for the past 5 years. I think I'll manage. I know. All the more reason for you to be under pressure. What? How is that more pressure? Or more reason? Yuichi, seriously, stop trying to lie to me. You and I both know that you're not fooling anyone. She puts her hand on her hip, leaning a little to the side as if to emphasize her point. Being the champion for so long puts you under a lot of stress, because everyone will be expecting you to win again, and you're afraid that you might lose. Not only that, count the fact that you've been underperforming a lot more lately, and boom, recipe for stress. Well, doesn't it all sound so simple when you say it? That's because it's true. That's because you're crazy. I walk over to where Coach is in an attempt to walk out of this conversation, but Saya seems to follow me around. You always do this, you know? It wouldn't kill you to open up a bit. Can I just practice in peace? What's going on here? Coach overhears the last part of our conversation after excusing the player he was talking to and turns his attention to us. I swear, his figure is so imposing and exhales an aura of respect. So unlike the actual person. Nothing. Saya's decided that I'm under stress, which I'm not. So now she's hounding me until I admit to it. He frowns, crossing his arms. You are under stress. Ha! Told you! What? Not you too. The big crocodile sighs, rubbing his eyes in exasperation. Yuichi, I've been your coach since the first year here, and I've seen how you used to play back in middle school. I know for a fact that you're underperforming because of stress. I'm fine. Sure. Keep saying that enough times and you might just fool someone. Probably a toddler, but who's keeping track? Are you two gonna gang up on me now or what? No one's ganging up on you, but you're stubborn as a mule. You think I can't recognize when someone's slacking off in practice? I raise my brow, shooting him a dubious glance. Really? This coming from you? You're notorious for skipping practice. Coach smiles. Yes, but you see, I'm not a player. That's rich. Seriously, why did you think I even invited Murasaki and the others over? I thought playing against someone that's already at a world level might give you that spark back. Really? You went through all that trouble just for me? He shrugs, looking completely nonchalant about it. For the most part. I won't lie and pretend that it didn't benefit some of our other players as well. But you're definitely the one that benefited the most from it. I am? Oh, yes. I think this was the first time I've actually seen you improve since I've become your coach. You can't imagine how frustrated I was getting such a jewel in the rough how frustrated I was getting such a jewel in the rough only to see it refuse to be polished over 2 years. Jeez, he makes me sound so bad. Now, I have no doubt that you have the skills to dominate at the next tournament, but I also have no reason to believe you'll show them. Hey, do you really have that little faith in me? With all honesty, yes. Trying to put it nicely? Also yes. He puts a hand on my shoulder. For sure trying to comfort me. Don't take it personally, kid. As long as you can surpass that mental block you've got going on for the past few years, I'm sure you'd be able to do well again. You speak as if I haven't been doing well. You forget that I was twice the national champion in middle school? Or that I've been second place for the past 3 years? All impressive achievements on their own, sure. At least the 2 national championships. I'm a little skeptical on the past 3 years, though. Why? He scratches his chin, taking a pause whilst musing over his next words. I believe you could have done so much better. In fact, I believe if you actually played to your full potential, you probably could be the champion as is. I raise an eyebrow at him. Really? Are you perhaps forgetting about Takagi? The other genius player that's been taking Japan by storm and comfortably beating everyone else? Coach snorts, giving me a few more taps on the shoulder. I never said it'd be easy. Just that it'd be feasible. Sure, you could stand to improve more and that would definitely increase your chances. But I still think things would be so much easier if you just lightened up. I roll my eyes, groaning. Lighten up? You have any more sage advice that will magically make me get over all these assumed problems you keep insisting I have? Coach sighs. You really are a tough nut to crack. You still deny it after everything I've said? Yes. Both him and Saya, who had stayed out of the conversation so far, sigh. See? I told you he's stubborn. You told him? So you've been talking about me behind my back. That's awful. I talk to Coach about everyone in the club. It's kind of my job as the captain. Don't be such a diva. Coach shakes his head sideways. There isn't much I can do if you keep being this difficult. I can offer you the tools you need to improve yourself, but I can't do the work for you. And we both know maintaining your mental health is a big part of the game. You won't get anywhere if you just turn a blind eye to it. Coach turns around and walks away, leaving both Saya and I standing around completely dumbfounded. Wait, Coach! What? Saya, wait! I grab her arm before she can run off. What is it? Where is everyone? Barely half our members came in today. Oh. Saya looks around, following my gaze. That's right, I forgot to tell you. The members that aren't taking part in the prefecturals this weekend were excused from club activities for today and tomorrow. What? Why? It's so the ones taking part have better access to the training equipment and coach's help. Even for him, it's hard to keep an eye on literally everyone at the same time. As if he even bothered to actually do his job. I really think you should give that man a chance, you know. I get the feeling he's not as bad as you make him sound. I'll have to see it to believe it. Saya shrugs. Well, suit yourself. There are still a few things that I'd like to discuss with Coach. And then I have to do a few more rounds around the courts to see if anyone needs help. Talk to you later. Sighing, I reach into my bag and grab my racket. I don't really feel like practicing right now. Ah, there you are. I hear the sound of hurried steps echoing from behind me, and sure enough, Shuichi is there. Oh, hey Shuichi, what's up? Could I talk to you for a second? There was something I wanted to ask you this morning, but, I kind of forgot given the whole thing with the taste testing. Yeah, that disaster. Disaster? Why disaster? I thought it was fine. Most of the food was good. Good? Maybe. It's certainly bad for my heart, though. I don't think it was that bad. Most of it didn't look too bad, only one or two dishes that had me scared to try them out. Well, duh. You're the master of repulsive cooking. I'll defer to you on that. Anyway, what is it that you wanted? So, I just heard the news last night. Dad's business trip is ending early, so he's coming back home next month. Oh, really? How come? I thought he was supposed to be away for 6 months. Yeah, well, apparently the negotiation he was mediating between his company and whoever it was they were trying to make an agreement with broke down. Yeah, that kind of sucks. You think he'll be in a bad mood when he comes back? I know he'll be in a bad mood. That's why I kind of wanted your help organizing a welcoming party for him. I mean, he was away for almost a month. Doesn't your father hate parties? Nah, just the ones that make too much noise. I think a quiet gathering with his closest friends and some good food could put him in a decent enough mood. Then maybe, just maybe, he might not make my life hell once he's back. Yeah, sure, I'll help you. What sort of food do you think of getting for the party? There are a ton of places we could order from. Nah, I think homemade food will be best. You know, to give him that homely feeling. I was thinking that I could cook. Oh god, no. That's an idea. What? You don't think I can cook? No. That's not what I was saying at all. It's just that, maybe it would be best if you organize the other stuff. You're the one who knows his friends and what he likes, so maybe you should organize the party and let me do the cooking. Oh. Yeah, I guess that works. In fact, that's probably a better idea. Thanks, Shuichi. Saved by the gong. Or in this case, Shuichi's gullibility. If I had let him make the food for the party, all those guests would leave in caskets. And I'd very much prefer if my best friend weren't charged with multiple counts of involuntary manslaughter. Come to think of it, I'm pretty sure I can find an old copy of Dad's address book. I might not know all of his friends by name, but I could reach out to the people who he knows from that. An address book? In this day and age? Wouldn't he just use his phone's contact list? Dad's terrible with technology, remember? Oh, yeah, that's true. He still uses an old feature phone from 6 years ago. Okay. If you want homemade food to make him feel more at home, you'll probably prefer to host it at your place, right? Yeah. I doubt Dad would want to go out of the house after arriving from a month-long trip anyway. Got it. Should we have a cake? Every party should have a cake. What kind of cake does your dad like? Ah, that's easy. We spent the next several minutes having fun planning out this little party for Shuichi's dad. In the end, neither of us got much work done in our respective clubs. I even got chewed out by Coach because of it. It's hot. It's way too hot for 5 p.m. on a spring day. I know the weather forecast said we'd have a heat wave this weekend, but damn, I didn't expect it to come so soon. I'm so glad I changed out of those sweaty clothes and into something more comfy. Nor for it to be this strong... What? Did I miss something? Nor for it to be this strong. No sign of June either. 5:15. I've been waiting out here for over 10 minutes already. Why is it that when it comes to that tiger, I always sit around waiting for a long time? Yuichi-san? Ah, Keikun, I didn't see you there. I'll say. I walked all the way over to you and even called you a few times before you answered. Oh, is that so? Sorry. I don't function all the way when the weather gets warmer. Keisuke wrinkles his nose. Doesn't help that you're still covered in sweat. You should really start using the showers after practice. I'm already having a hard time with the heat as is. Don't pile on more stress. Sorry. By the way, I didn't see you at practice today. I thought you'd gone home early. Nah, I had some things I needed to take care of first. What happened? It's... well... I guess it's okay to tell you. Keisuke looks away and down at the floor. This gesture alone is enough to pique my curiosity. Sure you can. What's up? A few days ago, I went to a music store to buy a new mic. When I was there, I had to play a song to test the mic and all. Since they didn't have any recording booths free, I kinda recorded it on the store floor. Oh, wow. Was it awkward? A little bit. I kinda zoned out of it while playing, but I felt really weird once I noticed the crowd that had formed. Oh, damn. You attracted a crowd while testing out the mic? Yeah. They seemed to think it was an event happening at the store. I got a lot of praise that day. About how I have a good singing voice and how I'm good with the guitar. So I decided to join the Light Music Club. Oh, that's neat. But wait, what about the manga club? I quit that a while ago. Right around the time they insisted I cosplay as a popular visual novel character for our club's booth in the festival. Oh, that could have been fun. It was a character from a Homo game. Ah. So, yeah, done with that. I plan on just going to the Light Music Club to watch, but they wrote me into applying. Did you know that our Light Music Club actually has a band? As in, the band members are the only people in the club. That's a bit fishy. Why aren't there more people? Not many people are willing to pick up an instrument and learn it. And that's the minimal requirement to join. I think I'd be interested in learning guitar at some point. Maybe you could teach me. Keisuke scoffs, shaking his head in negative. Sorry, but I'm in no way qualified to teach someone. What? Why not? Teaching requires patience. A trait that I definitely don't have. I'd probably lose my patience, and I'd end up screaming at you for base mistakes. Huh. You don't really look that type to lose patience that often. You're kidding, right? I lose my patience all the time. I always get irritated in the course and end up not playing well because of it. Oh. Right. I forgot about that. Either way, I ended up spending all my time after class over there. Their band is really interesting. Their vocalist is very talented. She's a senior from Murata's class. Oh, is that so? What kind of music do they make? They don't have any originals yet. They're very good players, mind you, but they're not very good composers. I saw the sheets for some of their attempts and, well, bad. So bad. But still, the vocalist's voice, I could listen to her sing all day. It was truly amazing. I'm glad you had fun. And what did they think of your singing and playing? Oh, yeah, that, Keisuke immediately becomes restless, scratching the back of his neck and looking away. What? Well, I kinda didn't do anything. What? Why? I got, shy, I guess. Shy? You got shy? You went into that club specifically so you could sing and play guitar. Well, what would you have done? Played. Oh, yeah? Well, you're much braver than I am then. Oh, come on. I hide my eyes behind my hands, taking deep breaths to calm myself. Keisuke, what's the point of you signing up for the Light Music Club if you just go there to watch? What would you say if June signed up for the tennis club just to watch? Did you just call me Keisuke? That's what you focused on? Sorry. It's just that I'm not used to you calling me by my full name. Seriously. If you're going there for the music, then you should, play music. I'm still not sure on that. I want to, but... I stand, silently waiting for him to continue his sentence, but he continues to stare at me without saying a word. But... I'm shy. You routinely play tennis in big tournaments watched by dozens, if not hundreds of people, and yet you decide to feel shy about singing in front of 4, maybe 5 high school students? I never said it was a rational fear. Well, good, because then you'd be wrong. Now, shut up. I'll do it on my own time. As long as you actually do it. You're very annoying sometimes, you know that? I try to put on the most smug grin I can muster. Oh, thank you. I'll take that as a compliment. You're unbelievable. I try. Oh, by the way, are you gonna have someone pick you up today? Yes, always. Why? Oh, it's nothing major. I just wanted to know if you'd like to walk with June and I part of the way home. I think Shoichi might even join us if June takes too long. Keisuke's nose twitches a couple of times. Something it always does when he's deep in thought. I guess I could. They only said that I need to go home by one of my father's cars. They never said I had to be picked up at school. You really always look for a way to weasel out from under your family's rules, don't you? Always. I hear the sound of approaching footsteps at a hurried pace. We both turn around at the same time to see a tiger huffing and with his brow covered in beads of sweat. Yuichi-san! I'm sorry it took so long. I lost track of time. Urishihara-san. Hi. Yeah. Hi. Are you alright? You look very winded. I'm fine. I didn't notice how much time was passing while I practiced and only stopped when a teacher came by to get me. I ran over here because I didn't want to keep Yuichi-san waiting any longer. Well, at least you're dedicated to your craft. True. But I'd still prefer it if he kept his eyes on the clock every now and then. Sorry. It's fine. It's just a little hot today, that's all. Well, I didn't notice it much. The piano room has air conditioning after all. Die. What? What did I do wrong? Yuichi-san has been standing out in the heat since practice ended, after hours of exercising and sweating. I don't think he'd like to hear you talking about being in an air-conditioned room. Sorry. I sigh. Even if I'm a little annoyed at him, I can't really stay mad at this guy. It worries me that I'm starting to develop a weakness to him. Gah. Now that I'm thinking of it, I'm the same way with Aki. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Oh, good. I thought I messed up big time there. It'd take a lot more than that to piss me off. Oh. He's lying, of course. He's incredibly petty. Hey! What? It's true. Since when am I petty? You once went a full day without talking to me because I accidentally spoiled the ending of a movie that was based on a book that was released 40 years ago. That's not being petty. I kind of think it is. What? You too? Who did what? Gah! Shuichi shows up out of nowhere, putting a hand on my shoulder and speaking up. Jesus, settle down. Why is everyone deciding to sneak up on me today? Everyone? Did I miss something? Because this was the first time I've seen you getting sneaked up on today. Well, there was Saya a little earlier. So, 2 people. That hardly qualifies as everyone, you know. Oh, shut up. Yuichi-san is just being overdramatic again. What? You guys suck. Actually, I agree with Jun-kun here. Of course you do. Well, anyway, what's up? What were you guys talking about? What did I miss? Shuichi, get this. They were telling me that I, this brilliant ray of sunshine standing before your eyes, am petty. Can you believe this? First of all, brilliant ray of sunshine? Dude, get over yourself. Hey, how rude! Oh, great. Now all 3 of them are cracking up at my expense. And second of all, you are petty. What? Yeah, you get upset and pout for the silliest of reasons. I remember this one time. This was a couple of years ago when I was sleeping over at your place. When you got mad at me after I won every single round of Sidewalk Fighter 2. You then proceeded to make dinner for everyone but me. You told me, I'm sorry, you're already too full of yourself to fit anything else in there. I had to go hungry that night. Oh, wow, that's awful. But, I was a child. You were 15. You were old enough to know what you were doing. But, are you gonna do this for the whole walk home? Because if so, I'd rather just have my car pick me up here. What? How rude! Yuichi-san, they're doing this on purpose to annoy you. What? Keisuke and Shuichi finally break character and begin to laugh hysterically, to the point of having trouble catching their breaths. You... Yes? When did you... How did you... Why did you... Ah! Is that supposed to be Japanese? I didn't understand a single word. Screw you guys, I'm leaving. Don't be like that. We're just having some harmless fun. At your expense, of course. The 2 of them continued to harp on me for the entirety of the walk back home. I have completely lost track of time at this point. All I know is that I've been sitting in the living room glued to the TV since after dinner. Aniki? The light is flicked on. I reach out with my hands to cover the sudden assault on my vision. What are you still doing up? That sounds like Keisuke. Whatever. What do you mean, still doing up? Has everyone else gone to sleep? Yeah, it's 3 a.m. Wow, really? I look up at the clock on the far wall, and sure enough, it's already that late. I didn't even notice the time passing. Seriously, what are you doing up? Aki yawns, rubbing his eyes. He flops down on the couch, lying the back of his head on my lap and looking directly up at me. I've been watching some footage. Footage? For the first time since he came downstairs, Aki looks at the TV screen. Is that the kid Keisuke-san told you about? The Akita? I nod, keeping my eyes glued to the screen. You've been watching videos of him for 2 weeks. Are you sure you should be obsessing so much about a single player? I can't help but worry. There's something about the way he plays just ticks me off. You mean how he plays so much like you? Maybe. I'm not sure. I think I've already rewatched this particular match 4 or 5 times. I keep looking for something that's not there. For some reason, seeing this guy play just makes me uneasy. You don't even know if you're going to go up against him anyway. I get the feeling that I will. If we're talking about skills alone and getting rid of all other factors, I can easily see this guy placing in the top 4. In fact, the only player other than me in the prefecture that I can imagine beating him is Keikun. If we're talking about skills alone, Keikun should be better than him, but I just have this growing sense of discomfort whenever I watch this guy playing. That's weird. I look down to see Aki staring intently at the TV, also watching the match going on the screen. What's weird? Well, it's not just that the guy plays like you. Every single move he makes looks like a carbon copy of you. It's as if he's mimicking you while playing. Yeah, I noticed this. This is really creepy. Do you think he's actually mimicking you? I don't know. When I meet him, he seemed to already know me. Or when I met him, he seemed to already know me. So you're saying that it's possible? Maybe. I'd hope not. It'd be kind of creepy if it were true. He seems to be pretty good. I don't think I could beat him. Well, that'd be a tall order. He's 4 years older than you. He shrugs, looking back up at me. So? You were beating high school players by your first year of middle school. And professional players face people much older than them all the time. Professional players have all at least reached full maturity. You still have the body of a kid against someone near adulthood. Still doesn't explain how you did it. Well, honestly, I don't even know all that well. And it's not like I was beating high school players left and right, maybe once or twice. Aki, I think you exaggerate too much when it comes to me. But it's true. Maybe, but, how can I put this? You seem like you think I'm the ultimate player or something? Never mind. This is not the conversation I want to be having with my kid brother at 3 a.m. I'm gonna head to bed. You should go back too. Sure. I'll just grab a glass of water. That's what I came here to do anyway. I shut off the television and Aki props himself up from my lap, letting me get back up. By the way, Aniki, is it okay if some of my friends from the club watch your matches? Oh, I don't mind. But why would they be coming over to my match instead of yours? Ask them to record your matches from a lot of angles for me. Why? My coach said he wanted to get videos of players we admire to try and base ourselves on them. So you want to try playing more like me? Yeah. Why do I get the feeling that there's a second doppelganger of me about to be born? Yeah, sure. Knock yourself out. Yay, thanks! I really have to learn to say no to him. Time for the tennis playing on the next one. Not this one. Not time. It's not time because I'm ending the episode. So as always, thanks y'all for watching and I hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you next time. Bye.